Hello, you're watching QPVN News. I'm Anh Tuấn and here's the headlines. General Secretary and President Tô Lâm meets with outstanding entrepreneurs. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính concludes his successful working trip to ASEAN Summit in Laos. Hanoi named as Asia's best culinary city in 2024. On October the 11th in Hanoi, General Secretary and President Tô Lâm met with a delegation of distinguished entrepreneurs from the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry, or VCCI for short, and the Vietnam Private Business Association on the occasion of the 20th anniversary of Vietnam Entrepreneurs Day, October the 13th. Speaking at the meeting, General Secretary and President Tô Lâm stated that the establishment of Vietnamese Entrepreneurs Day 20 years ago, October the 13th, 2004, represents the party and state's recognition as well as society's recognition of the significant role and contributions of Vietnamese entrepreneurs. As Vietnam sets its sights on becoming a high-income developed nation within the next 2 decades, the top leader committed to continue economic and legal reforms. Priorities include investing in quality workforce in key and strategic areas, improving infrastructure such as electricity, transportation, irrigation, information technology, and digitalization. General Secretary and President Tô Lâm believes that the business community and entrepreneurs will play a crucial part in the new phase of Vietnam's progress. ASEAN leaders attended the closing ceremony of the 44th and 45th ASEAN Summit and related meetings in Vientiane, Laos on October the 11th, which was marked by the handover of the ASEAN chairmanship from Laos to Malaysia. In his speech, Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim unveiled the theme for ASEAN Year 2025, Inclusivity and Sustainability, reflecting the shared aspiration for common prosperity and ensuring that no one is left behind. The 4-day summit highlighted Laos' proactive and active contributions and leadership role, contributing to fostering a connected and resilient ASEAN community. This sets the stage for a new phase of development for ASEAN with fresh vision, thinking, momentum and mindset. The Vietnamese delegation led by Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính made effective contributions to all activities, delivering important messages about ASEAN and its future, and affirming Vietnam's image as a proactive, positive, responsible and friendly member. It also gave new ideas for ASEAN community building process and strengthening relations between ASEAN and its partners, contributing to the common goal of peace, security, stability and sustainable development in the region and the world. During 4 days in Vientiane, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính engaged in bilateral meetings with leaders from ASEAN member countries and key ASEAN partners and the EU to discuss bilateral cooperation. In these meetings, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and senior leaders of the countries had in-depth and comprehensive discussions, reviewed the implementation of agreements, and discussed measures to strengthen relations in traditional areas, including economics, trade, investment, security, defense, culture, education, people-to-people exchange, and expanded cooperation to new areas such as digital transformation, green transformation, circular economy, semiconductors, and artificial intelligence. In the evening of October the 11th, Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and his entourage departed Vientiane, concluding their productive working trip to attend the 44th and 45th ASEAN Summit and related meetings. On October the 11th, the Committee for Women's Advancement under the Ministry of National Defense held a meeting with active and demobilized service women who have made significant contributions to the women advancement and gender equality work in the military. Senior Lieutenant General Lê Huy Vịnh, Deputy Minister of National Defense, head of the Committee for the Advancement of Women of the Ministry of National Defense, attended the event. At the meeting, General Vic acknowledged the achievements in women's advancement and gender equality work in the military over recent times. He encouraged the Army's agencies and authorities to prioritize counseling and make major adjustments in leadership and commanders' awareness and accountability for women's advancement and gender equality efforts. Efforts should focus on narrowing the gender gap by ensuring equal opportunities for men and women in all sectors of social life and work. Units should develop specific programs, policies and measures to recruit, train and promote female officers. Additionally, they must create favorable conditions for military women to learn, contribute and grow, while successfully balancing their roles in both the military and their families. On October the 11th in Hanoi, Senior Lieutenant General Pham Hoài Nam, Deputy Defense Minister, received Mr. Rehad Denemek, Chairman of the Turkey-Vietnam Trade Council, who is on a working visit to Vietnam. General Nam affirmed that the Vietnamese Ministry of National Defense always attaches importance to the traditional friendship and multifaceted cooperation between Vietnam and Turkey. Recently, defense cooperation between the two countries has achieved some positive results, especially in delegation exchange at all levels. General Nam also thanked the chairman of Turkey-Vietnam Trade Council for his active contributions in promoting cooperation between defense enterprises of both sides, while suggesting that the two sides encourage and soon sign documents to create a framework for implementing several potential cooperation areas between Vietnam and Turkey. Mr. Rehad Denemek expressed his delight at the development of the multifaceted co-relationship between Vietnam and Turkey, including defense cooperation. He said that he is ready to cooperate with the Vietnamese Ministry of National Defense to promote bilateral defense cooperation, following the needs and capabilities of each side. Long Thanh International Airport project is a major endeavor of great significance for the socio-economic development of the Southeast region, as well as the country. With the decisive direction of the Prime Minister, the active participation of ministries, local authorities, agencies, the Airports Corporation of Vietnam, and especially military contractors, the project has consistently achieved high-quality results and exceeded its scheduled milestones.
At the Long Thanh construction site, military engineers and workers from the Air Defense Air Force Airport Construction Corporation are working tirelessly and overtime to ensure rapid progress on all construction components. Our team has extensive experience having built nearly every airport in Vietnam, but Long Thanh is in the League of Its Own, considered the project of the century for Vietnam. We are proud to play even a small role in building this world-class facility. Working on this airport means meeting stringent international standards for materials and construction methods. It requires extreme precision and synchronization across all processes, especially given the tight elevation tolerances of the airport, which demands a high level of expertise. Our focus is to meet the expectations of the government and the CMC. As a military enterprise, we have been entrusted with this responsibility, and we must deliver on time, maintain the highest quality, and safeguard the reputation of military contractors in the economic sector, as the Prime Minister has taught us to do. The project packages undertaken by military units have been completed with high quality, on schedule, and with a strong emphasis on safety and efficiency, showcasing the capabilities and reliability of military contractors in implementing major national infrastructure projects.
Coming up next, Vietnam's rubber exports reach $2.18 billion. Hanoi named as Asia's best culinary city in 2024. Vietnam exported 1.37 million tons of rubber, worth $2.18 billion during the 9-month period, representing a fall of 2.2% in volume, but an increase of 16.4% in value against the same period from last year. September alone witnessed the country ship about 250,000 tons of rubber, worth $424 million. The average export price of rubber stood at $1,697 per ton, up 3.2% from August. In September, domestic rubber prices adjusted upward in line with the general trend of the global market. If enterprises are the main force in economic development, entrepreneurs play important roles in leadership, management, and operation. On the occasion of Vietnamese Entrepreneurs Day, QPVN reporter had an interview with Mr. Hoàng Quang Phong, Vice President of Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry, to clarify the contributions and developments of Vietnamese business community and entrepreneurs in the current period.
Thank you for joining in our interview today. How do you evaluate the role of enterprises and entrepreneurs in the cause of national construction and development? On October 13, 1945, Uncle Hu sent a letter to the industry and trade sector, calling on them to join the Trade National Salvation Union and fulfill the mission and make positive contributions to the national construction and development. Meanwhile, he asked authorities at all levels to wholeheartedly support the business community in the construction process. I think that the spirit remains intact. We have nearly 1 million enterprises and over 5 million individual household businesses and nearly 30,000 cooperatives. They're important forces in the economic development of our country. Vietnamese enterprises and entrepreneurs have developed many high-quality and competitive products for export, contributing to developing the national and global economies. They've actively participated in the efforts of prevention, support, and charity activities, especially in the COVID-19 pandemic and the recent floods. At that time, despite facing difficulties in their production and business activities, with their national pride, they pooled resources to support those in difficult circumstances. Resolution number 41 of the Politburo demonstrates the attention of the party and state leaders to the work of promoting the role of Vietnamese entrepreneurs in the new era. What plans does the Vietnam Chamber of Commerce and Industry implement to effectively realize the resolution and promote the role of enterprises and entrepreneurs, sir? The VCCI has worked with the Party Central Committee's Commission for Information and Education, the Central Economic Commission, and relevant agencies to implement this resolution throughout the system. This is a guideline for the development direction for the business community and entrepreneurs in the new era. We've also worked with business associations and entrepreneurs to make recommendations on amending the laws that still make bottlenecks for development. Currently, the government and the Prime Minister are determined in dealing with this regard. We have a separate program for building laws, creating conditions for enterprises and entrepreneurs to develop. In the coming time, we'll continue to sign agreements with large branded training institutions of the EU, Germany, Switzerland, Singapore, and others to create conditions for Vietnamese enterprises and entrepreneurs to access the world's advanced management tools for developing economy and business. The easy-to-understand and easy-to-do action programs have also facilitated the functional agencies' management and control. Therefore, we can operate smoothly the resolution, maximizing the role of enterprises and entrepreneurs. On the occasion of the Vietnamese Entrepreneurs Day, what will be your message to the business community, sir? We hope and wish that our domestic enterprises and entrepreneurs will persist in overcoming challenges and improving their management capacity, boldly innovate science and technology, apply advanced management tools, and take advantage of the signed free trade agreements. And the most important one is making good use of the leadership of the party and state through resolution number 41 to overcome difficulties, successfully complete their production and business plans, expand new markets, and promote Vietnamese brands in the international market, contributing to enhancing the prestige of our country.
In the 5th World Culinary Awards held in Dubai, UAE, the capital city of Vietnam was honored with 2 awards in the categories of World's Best Culinary City and Asia's Leading Culinary City. In the category of Asia's Best Culinary City Destination 2024, Hanoi surpassed other prominent candidates such as Bangkok, Seoul, and Tokyo. Over the years, Hanoi cuisine has always been favored by domestic and international tourists, highly appreciated by international media, and received many prestigious international awards. This year, TripAdvisor also announced Hanoi in the top 15 cities with the most attractive cuisine in the world. This is the end of the QPVN News today. Remember to watch our news again at qpvn.vn. Thank you for watching and goodbye for now.